Todd? Oh, I screwed up. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're fine?
That's strange.
Hurrah!
Anton!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, are you okay?
Thank you!
Something's strange. It's strange. Something is strange. It's not right.
Mr. Anton, what's going on?
My name is Anton. I'm a handyman. Even I've started noticing something lately. Something is strange with my body. Everyone thinks so, don't they? I feel like I've had too much strength compared to other people. Normally, if you get hit by a truck, you're helpless and you wouldn't be able to catch a huge billboard like that. It's true that I used to have 10 times more strength than an average person. It was a DNA mutation, a condition in which one is born with abnormally developed muscles. That is what my mother told me. However, as I grew older in junior high and high school, the power faded and I gradually became no different from the people around me. I was relieved that it was no longer strangely noticeable. As I grew older, part of that power would reappear from time to time. For example, a complex facial fracture would heal really quickly. The strongest dynamic vision and the strongest teeth, and sometimes my skin and bones would become unusually strong. In addition, my fingers could become as hard as iron to the point that I could break any object. Ah! At this time, I thought that for some reason, some of my old strength was returning. But it's only occasionally, not always. Up until now, I used to find myself back to my normal body before I realized. Lately, I feel like it seems to be more pronounced.
I was certainly a little concerned about it myself. Obviously, your abilities are out of the ordinary.
What am I? What the hell am I?
Anton is confused.
So we thought.
Ah!
That's convenient. I've been wanting to investigate your biogenesis for a while now. I consulted Dr. Asagiri, a genius surgeon, and he was going to do a physical exam, and he was going to examine every inch of my body to find out the true nature of my power. This is an extraordinarily healthy body. Unfortunately, I can't see any abnormal. Yeah, I see.
Well, let's be glad that you're at least in good health.
But in the end, the reason for my power remained unknown. But then, what on earth is this power of mine? I became more and more confused.
What?
But just then,
What is this?
Alex looked at me and noticed something.
Anton here! Looks like a 10-yen bald spot.
I was born with no hair growing just in that area.
But it's concave here.
That's true!
It's concave?
The circular part is a little depressed.
I guess so, if you put it that way. I never noticed it myself until now. But it seems that there is a strange feature on one part of my head. And Alex gently touched a dent on my head.
It's soft.
Apparently, it's kind of squishy.
This is a hole, Anton. There is no bone here.
What? A hole? And Alex started typing furiously on his computer.
Perhaps the reason for Anton's monstrous strength may be the result of a lobotomy surgery called trepanation.
Trepanation?
Yes, I'm talking about a brain surgery.
And then,
This, have a look.
what Alex showed me was an online article.
It says that humans are only able to produce 30% of their natural strength. Trepanation is a procedure in which a hole is drilled into the skull and the pressure hole is altered. This activates the brain and brings out 100% of a human potential. It is said that many people who have undergone the surgery have been able to see the future a little further in their dreams, or see things that they should not be able to see. There's not a few people whose so-called sixth sense have been awakened.
Things that should not be seen.
The sixth sense?
In some countries, people have been drilling holes in their skulls themselves to awaken their sixth sense and have lost their lives.
What? Their lives?
That can't be!
Trepanation is said to have existed for about 8,000 years and be the oldest surgical procedure known to mankind.
Wait, come to think of it. As I was listening to Alex's story, I started to remember more and more. The time when I was still a baby.
Congratulations. This child has been chosen as a subject for a noble experiment.
Who are you guys?
When I was 0 years old, a mysterious group of men appeared to me and my mom when I was a newborn.
Anton! Please give him back! Give me back my child!
And then I was taken away by those men.
Wait a minute, Anton, stop! Stop!
What's wrong?
Did you just say 0 years old? Are you perhaps remembering a memory from when you were a baby?
Oh yeah, but that was, only a few weeks after I was born.
What? Well, how could you remember that?
Yeah, I just remembered it suddenly too. Yes, in the back of my head, the scene from when I was only 0 years old was vividly recalled. Don't tell me, your memory is improving too? And so I was taken to a somewhat dimly lit operating room.
Now, let's begin the procedure.
A suspicious man seemed to be a black market doctor and he pointed a drill at me, still a baby. Of course, I couldn't talk and my neck wasn't even sitting, so there was no way I could resist. I just remember how scared I was. Then, after the surgery, I was released. I was put in a basket and placed in front of the front door of a house.
Anton!
My mother was very happy when she found me.
Anton, I'm so glad you're all right. I wondered what I would do if you didn't come back.
But it was after that Mom noticed I had tremendous strength.
Anton?
In elementary school, my grip was so strong that I sometimes tore off textbooks. Anyway, if I didn't control my strength, I would break all the things around me. It would be a lie to say that it did not interfere with my life, but as long as I kept my strength in check, there was no problems. So I was leading a normal life.
Anton, you go and play together too. Okay. Brother!
That's it, that's right, I remember now! I forgot until just now. My powers were caused by the hole that was opened in my skull. The hole in my skull that Alex found was a shocking revelation that I'd forgotten until now. That was my mother had lied to me to keep me from worrying.
I'm sure that's the case. That would explain your superhuman strength and your incredible memory.
But who and for what?
Then,
Anton, what's wrong suddenly?
I suddenly had a bad feeling and opened the hospital window right away. Then I saw...
Ah!
This is...
It's a dump truck!
The dump truck was recklessly driving. The driver seemed to have lost consciousness. But this is bad!
Well noted, Anton. I didn't hear any sound.
I'm sure this kind of crisis-sensing ability is also a result of the surgery that time.
But in the end, I didn't know why my powers had reappeared so recently. Or who performed this surgery on me and for what purpose. Or whether this power is temporary or will soon disappear again. In any case, there were so many things I didn't know. But I tried not to think too much about it. Because I'm a handyman. I use this power to help those who need help. No, that's not it. That's not it! No! My name is Juichiro Asagiri. I'm a surgeon working at a university-affiliated hospital. When I heard Anton's story, I remembered a certain paper I saw a long time ago. I came to the deepest part of the university library, where only a few people know about this archive. It houses a large number of banned and censored books, odd, forbidden books, and articles from all over the world. Scroll perforation, aka trepanation, is a false medical superstition. It's not been proven that it has an effect on bringing out human potential abilities. In other words, Anton's mysterious power can't be due to the trepanation. And then I found the sentence I was looking for. It was a top-secret document containing a progress report on a research project. Designer baby, genome editing, transhumanism. The terms that appeared in the document are all dream technology. It seemed like a fairy tale at the time the document was written. And in it, Anton's name was... There, it's here! As I thought, Anton is... That power of Anton's was not due to trepanation. the article on the 30-year plan. What was written there was a Pandora's box that was supposed to have an ethical break resting on the line. Trepanation is a fabricated memory. No, that's not it! I must assume that the surgery was real. Perhaps a false memory planted purposefully to hide this truth. The trepanation was a false surgery that someone had set up. Probably so that even the patient himself would not be aware of this truth. This is where all of Anton's secrets are written. I was convinced of it. I skimmed through the report and found an astonishing outline of the plan. There were 11 test subjects. So, Anton was one of them. And that plan had been abandoned for one reason or another. But the most puzzling thing was the name of the country where this research project was conducted. Ard? Where is that? I've never heard of it. It was a nation that I'd never seen or heard of. A nation that does not exist in this modern day. In that time, human dignity was a fragile and fleeting thing. What? Who are you? Just when I turned around, suddenly a man was standing behind me. How did you get in here? This place has layers of tight security, and only those with a key card should be allowed to enter. It is human nature to easily violate even taboos for the sake of one's own desires. However, the man continued to talk as if he did not hear my voice. And also, the man's height looks suspiciously like Anton's. However, mankind has always been the recipient of such curiosity. Just like Adam and Eve who hid the forbidden fruit. I'm asking who you are! I'll call the police! Do not go any further into this matter, good doctor. I couldn't move an inch under the intimidation of the man. If you don't want to disappear from this world. Then the man took the report from my hand and left without another word to say. You! Tell me your name! Maybe I came in contact. Oh man.
You're amazing, Anton!
To be able to lift up a truck.
This world's taboo and all. Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.